came to me when skies were gray, when all my colors faded away. A quiet light, a gentle spark that found its way into the dark. I used to hide my dreams in fear, afraid that no one would stay near. But every time you held my hand, I slowly learned to love again. You turned the silence into songs and made me feel where I belong. Inside my heart, your name remains like summer sun after the rain. Every beat keeps calling you, like it was always meant to do. No matter where this life may start, you'll always live inside my heart. We've seen the nights of broken dreams and walked through pain no one else sees. But through the storms and endless fights, you stayed beside me through the night. Now every memory we make feels stronger than the fear and ache, 'cause love became a steady flame the moment that you softly came. If time should try to pull apart the story written in our hearts, I'll still hold on to what is true. Every road still leads to you. Inside my heart, your love still glows, a quiet truth that only grows through every tear and every scar. You show me who we really are, and even when the world grows dark, you'll always shine inside my heart. Inside my heart, your name remains like summer sun after the rain. Every beat keeps calling you, like it was always meant to do. No matter where this life may start, you'll always live inside my heart. Spent so long hiding from the light, keeping all my tears inside the night. Every broken promise left a mark, like fading embers in the dark. I built these walls so high around, afraid that love would let me down. But somewhere deep beneath the pain, a quiet hope still called your name. Then you reached for me so gently and changed the way my world could be. You gave my heart to love again, to trust the feeling deep within, when all I knew was fear and rain. You became my strength through pain. Now every scar I carried then feels lighter in your hands again. And after all the hurt I knew, my heart found life again in you. There were nights I almost walked away, certain love was never meant to stay. But your patience pulled me from the past and showed me real love always lasts. You never needed perfect words. You listened to the silence first, and every little step we made turned broken pieces into faith. Maybe hearts were made to heal, even after they've been torn. 'Cause sometimes love arrives so late, just to make us feel reborn. You gave my heart to love again, a reason to believe again. Now every dream I left behind feels alive when you are mine. And no matter where life ends, I'll choose your love again, again. 'Cause after every storm I've known, We were strangers passing by underneath the city lights. Never knew a single moment could completely change our lives. You were laughter in the silence, like a song I'd never known. And somehow in your presence, my lonely heart felt home. Every little memory still leads me back to you, back to where love began. Two hearts learning how to stand through the fire, through the rain. We kept dancing through the pain. Every road led back again to the touch of your hand. And no matter where life ends, I'll remember where love began. Yeah. Oh, where love began. There were nights we almost faded, like the stars before the dawn. But your voice became the reason I kept holding on. We were never picture perfect, still you saw the best in me. And in all my broken pieces, you found beauty underneath. Every tear and every smile made our story worth the while. Back to where love began. Two hearts learning how to stand through the fire, through the rain. We kept dancing through the pain. Every road led back again to the touch of your hand. And no matter where life ends, I'll remember where love began. Maybe love is not about perfection. Maybe it's about staying through the storms. And every chapter of my life feels brighter when you're in my arms. So if the world keeps changing and time slips through our hands, I'll still go back forever to where love began. I still remember how you smiled, like sunlight breaking through the night. We were young and chasing dreams, holding on to make believe. Every road we walked together felt like it could last forever. Even when the seasons changed, my heart still called your name. No matter how far I run, you're the place I'm coming from. I keep going back forever to the love we built together. Through the highs and through the pain, you're the one that still remains. Every memory pulls me close to the heart I miss the most. And no matter where I go, I keep coming back forever. You. There were times we lost our way, too much pride and words to say, but even silence couldn't hide the truth we carried deep inside. You were hope when I was breaking, the calm my soul was always chasing. And after every fall apart, you still lived inside my heart. 'cause loving you was never just a moment in my life. Back forever to your arms, to your light. No distance can erase what we found right now. I'll keep coming back forever to the road we're together. Through the highs and through the pain, you're the one that still remains. Every memory pulls me close to the heart I miss the most. And no matter where I go, I keep coming back forever to you. Back forever to your light. No distance can erase what we found that night. Yeah. Yeah. We were the strangers in the city, passing by without a name. You were carrying your shadows, I was hiding from the pain. Funny how the smallest moments can rewrite a life so fast. One late night conversation turned into forever's past. Even when I lost myself, you never walked away. You still believed in us when the nights got cold and hard, when my world was falling sideways and I buried my own heart. You saw the fire fading, but you never stopped the spark. Still believed in love inside the dark. Yeah. And there were tears across the kitchen, broken words we can't unsay, but somehow your hand still found mine at the ending of each day. Every scar became a chapter, every fight became a prayer, and every time I almost gave up, you were standing there like a lighthouse in the storm. You kept calling me back home. You still believe in us when the nights got cold and hard, when my world was falling sideways and I buried my own heart. You saw the fire fading, but you never stopped the spark. You still believed in love inside the dark. Maybe real love isn't perfect, maybe it survives the pain. Maybe holding on together is what makes it worth the rain. Now I believe in us, in every wound and every scar, 'cause you stayed when leaving would have been the easier part. Now every broken memory feels beautiful somehow. You still believed in forever, and we're living it now. inside the dark, inside the dark. I was drifting through the coldest nights, chasing shadows, missing light. Every memory felt incomplete, like a song without a melody. I built my walls up high enough, convinced my heart had given up. Then you appeared so quietly and changed the air around me. One touch and suddenly the world began to breathe, till your love found me. I was lost inside the dark, holding on to broken parts, afraid to trust what I could feel, till your saw the worst I tried to hide, and stayed there standing by my side. No perfect words, no grand display, just honest love that chose to stay. And slowly all the fears I knew began dissolving next to you, like winter fading into spring. You made my soul believe again. If forever is a road unknown, I still won't walk that road alone, because your heart became the place where all my broken pieces change. Till your love found me. Nothing ever felt this true. Every dream led me to you, and even a shadow in the mirror, fading slowly every day, carrying 1,000 memories I never learned to throw away. Every promise left in ruins, every dream I couldn't keep, turned my heart into a battlefield full of ghosts that wouldn't sleep. Then you walked into my silence like a light through pouring rain. You found the shattered piece of me, hidden underneath the pain. Every crack and every scar you held like they were not in vain. And when I couldn't love myself, you stayed and still believe. Now the shattered piece of me has finally learned to breathe. I used to fear the morning, afraid to face the truth that nobody could ever love a heart so torn and bruised, but your voice became my shelter. Your touch became my home. For the first time in forever, I don't feel so alone. You turned my tears to rivers that carried me to peace. You found the shattered piece of me, hidden underneath the pain. Every crack and every scar you held like they were not in vain. And when I couldn't love myself, you stayed and still believed. Now the shattered piece of me has finally learned to breathe. Maybe love was never perfect. Maybe hearts are meant to break, so another soul can find them and give them hope again. You found the shattered piece of me and placed it near your heart. Now the broken things inside me don't feel broken in your arms. And every wound that once was fear has turned to something sweet, because your love completed the shattered piece in me. You found me in the silence, half a heart and tired eyes, carrying old storms inside me like thunder I couldn't hide. Oh, I wore my scars like armor, built my walls up to the sky. But you touched the ruins gently, like you knew how hard I tried. And every shattered piece started breathing when you stayed. You loved my broken parts, the jagged edges in the dark, held every crack together when I was falling. You turned my broken parts into a heart that beats again. Oh, oh. There were nights I almost left you, thinking I'd just bring you pain. But you stood there in the doorway, like sunshine after rain. You never asked for perfect, never wanted someone new. You just took my trembling hands and said, I'll heal with you. Jagged edges in the dark, held every crack together when I was falling all apart. I thought love was only for the whole and unafraid, but you turned my broken parts into a heart that beats again. Maybe scars don't disappear, maybe they just learn to shine. And maybe love is finding home in another damaged life. You love my broken parts, never tried to change my heart. You saw beauty in the pieces I was hiding from the world. Now every crack reminds me somehow love can still remain, 'cause you turned my broken parts into something whole again. No perfect scene, no movie line, just your hand reaching for mine tonight. Coffee stains and tangled hair, little moments floating in the air. We don't shine like polished gold, but your heart feels like home to hold. And every flaw we try to hide only pulls me closer every time. Love was never meant to be flawless, just honest. No perfect scene, no grand parade, just two hearts learning not to break. And even on the days we fall apart, you still find a way back to my heart. If forever made of simple things, then you are everything to me. No perfect scene, just perfect where you are with me. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Rain outside and midnight talks, slow dancing in our socks. Nothing fancy, nothing planned, still the whole world fits inside your hands. And when the silence fills the room, it never feels too cold with you, because your love speaks soft and clear in every little moment here. I've been chasing echoes in the dark, trying to outrun this restless heart. Every road just pulled me farther away, till your love called out my name. You moved like calm into my storm, like safe hands keeping me warm. And for the first time in my life, I didn't feel afraid of the night. You turned all my scattered dreams into something I could finally believe. Oh, restless heart, you don't have to wonder anymore. You found the pieces you were searching for, and every scar, every lonely part led me right where you are. Now my restless heart beats steady in your arms. I used to think love disappeared like smoke dissolving in the air, but you stayed through every doubt and taught me what forever's about. No thunder, no dramatic skies, just truth reflected in your eyes. A quiet kind of destiny that feels like home surrounding me. If tomorrow falls apart somehow, I'd still choose you here and now, because love was never about escape. It was finding someone worth the wait. Oh, restless heart, you finally learned to slow your pace inside the light of her embrace. And every road through every dark was leading to this from the start. Now my restless heart will never be alone again. We were strangers in a crowded room, two quiet hearts beneath the moon. Didn't know where this road would go, but your smile felt like coming home. Every little moment grew, like flowers reaching toward the blue. And somewhere in the in-between, you became my sweetest dream. No rush, no need to force the tide. Love arrived in its own time. I watched our love unfold like a story never told. Soft as sunlight through the gray, turning darkness into day. Every touch, every breath pull me closer step by step. Now all I know is where I belong, inside a love so strong. Ooh. Oh. Late night talks and tired eyes, laughing underneath neon skies. You held my fears without a sound and lifted every burden down. The world kept spinning far away, but time stood still when you would stay. And every piece of who we are lit my heart like shooting stars. No perfect words could ever show the beauty precious than silver or gold. Through every season, every change, my heart remains the same. If life rewrites the plans we made, I'll still reach for your embrace. 'Cause every road keeps leading to a love unfolding into you. A love unfolding into you. I used to think love meant losing pieces, changing shapes just to be enough, building walls around my feelings, calling fear what love is made of. Then you came without demanding, without trying to control the air. You held my dreams with open hands, like they were always meant to live there. You never asked me to be smaller, never turned my sky to gray. You were just somebody who taught my heart to breathe again. Somebody who loved me without chains. You walked beside my wildest hopes, never standing in their way. And for the first time in my life, love felt like freedom, not a cage. We're still learning who we are now, two imperfect souls in motion. But there's beauty in the growing, in the patience, in devotion. And every time you hold my scars, you teach me not to hide myself. Because being loved so deeply helped me love my own heart gently. You never needed me to break to prove that I would stay. You were just somebody who taught my heart to breathe again. Somebody who loved me without chains. You walked beside my wildest hopes, never standing in their way. And for the first time in my life, love felt like freedom, not a cage. Maybe real love isn't rescue, maybe it's simply being seen. Two hands reaching through the darkness without changing what they mean. You're still somebody who makes the heavy seasons light. Somebody who turned my fear into sunrise. And even while we're finding ourselves, you make the journey feel okay. Because the best kind of forever is growing side by side each day. You walked in softly like the evening rain. No grand hello, no need to explain. But something shifted deep inside my soul, like broken pieces finally turned whole. I was running circles in a crowded mind, chasing moments I could never find. But then your voice cut through the noise somehow, and silence started healing me now. maybe love was never meant to shine so loud. Maybe it's the hand that pulls you from the clouds. I wasn't looking for perfection, just somebody who felt like home. A heart that speaks inside the silence, a place where I don't feel alone. We met between the wrong timing, but love like we had always known. Some people find a lifetime slowly, and somehow I found someone. The heart remembers what we try to hide, every tear and every sleepless night. But you turn storms into quieter skies, with steady hands and honest eyes. You became the calm inside my war, the kind of peace I'd never known before. And even shadows lost their shape the moment you asked me to stay. Maybe fate is written in the smallest things, and tired souls discovering their wings. But I wasn't looking for perfection, just somebody who felt like home. A heart that speaks inside the silence, a place where I don't feel alone. We met between the wrong timing, but love like we had always known. Some people wait forever searching, and somehow I found someone. If tomorrow pulls us different ways, I'll still thank heaven for these days, because loving you taught me this truth. Some quiet moments become the loudest proof. I wasn't searching for forever, just a light that got me home. But your love became the answer to questions I held all along. And maybe timing isn't everything, when two hearts already know. Some people change your whole story the moment they say hello. We used to sit on the rooftop late, counting stars while the city changed. Your head resting on my shoulder, making every moment warmer. The world kept spinning fast outside, but somehow time stood still that night. And in the silence of your smile, I found a love worth all the while. Every color in your eyes felt like home beneath the night. We watched the sky turn in the dawn, held each other all night long. And somewhere between the moonlight glow, I realized I'd never let you go. Every heartbeat, every sigh felt like forever passing by, with your hand perfectly in mine. We watched the sky. You told me dreams don't disappear as long as someone keeps them near. So I placed mine inside your hands and finally learned to understand Love isn't always grand or loud. Sometimes it's just two souls found, sharing quiet little nights under endless painted lights. If tomorrow steals the stars away, I'd still remember yesterday. The way your laughter filled the air, like heaven placed an angel there. We watched the sky while time moved on, but in your arms I still belong. And even when the night is through, every road still leads to you. Through every season of our lives, I'll keep looking in your eyes, because my favorite memory was when we watched the sky. In a crowded room of passing eyes, noise like waves that blur the lines. You were just a moment spark, then something shifted in my heart. No words, no touch, no grand design, but somehow you felt like mine. It was a glance of the heart, a silent kind of art, like the universe paused just to start something neither Yeah. Yeah. I told myself I'd let you fade, like a song I never played. Kept your name behind the door, but it keeps coming back for more. No matter how I try to stay away, you find your way back into every day. I can't ignore the way you stay inside my mind, like a fire that I left but never left behind. Every heartbeat knows your name, every silence sounds the same. I try to run, I try to hide, but love like this won't be denied. No matter where I do or say, I can't ignore you anyway. Ooh. Yeah. I see you in the crowded streets, and every stranger that I meet, a ghost that I can't set free, still holding on to part of me. And every road I take alone still leads me closer to your tone. I can't ignore the way you stay inside my soul, like a story that I never got to let go. Every breath still calls your name, nothing ever feels the same. I tried to move on, tried to lie, but you're the truth I can't deny. No matter where I go or stay, I can't ignore you anyway. Maybe I was meant to feel this way. Maybe some hearts don't fade away. If loving you is all I know, then I won't let you go. I can't ignore the way you light up all my nights, like a star I follow just to feel alive. Every memory feels so near, even when you're not here. I try to fight it every day, but I can't anymore. No matter time, no matter score, I can't ignore you We started out as strangers in the dark, just two quiet hearts with hidden scars. Didn't know where this road would go, but somehow we learned to take it slow. Through every doubt, through every fear, you stayed, you didn't disappear. Love grows even in the rain, through the joy and through the pain, like a seed beneath the stone, finding strength we've never known. Time shows what we're made of, every tear becomes enough, and in the moments we hold close, we learn that this is how love grows. We've had our nights that felt too long, moments when we both felt wrong, but every time we chose to stay, we found a brighter kind of day. No perfect lives, no perfect plans, just two imperfect holding hands. Love grows even in the rain, through the joy and through the pain, like a seed beneath the stone, finding strength we never know. Time shows what we're made of, every tear becomes enough, and in the moments we hold close, we learn that this is how love grows. It's in the quiet, in the fight, in making wrong somehow turn right. It's in the stay when leave is near, in choosing love year after year. Love grows deeper than we see, turning you and turning me into more than we could be, rooted in eternity. And through every high and low, you're the only home I know. In your arms my heart just knows, this is how our love still grows. Yeah, this is how our love